This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the week here. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at Tesla and Race, Ferrari, which is two of my favorite auto stocks. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, so it's not commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the old Tesla stock going on here. Now, a couple things I want to show you here. First is this. You see where your RSI here, we hit a high, and then we hit an extreme high. And now we're hitting even a higher high, but we got a lower high. So we got negative divergence going here. So just keep that in mind, okay? So now we're ripping up here higher. We got hit as high at 377.52. So let's see where we could possibly go. So here, I always put it on the weekly because where you've been is usually where you're going to be going, okay? So we have at 377.52. So your next level that we're going to be looking here for is going to be right there, okay? It's going to be 384.29, okay? Right above it, we just take the price channel, come right across here, and what do you got? 402.67, and then we're going to have your big retest up there at 414.50. Now, Ken, if you crack this 414.50, you'll just start going up to 450, but eventually you probably tag that $500 area here. Okay, now this stock is always going to be in play. Looks like Musk is right in the thick of things here with all the new administration coming in. So this is going to be very, very much in play here. So any kind of a pullback, I believe, is going to be a good buying opportunity here. But just bring the price channels across. That way, where we know exactly where we're going to go and where your resistance levels are until you hit that 415.50. And then what happens when you get there? What is the reaction going to be? Is it going to blow through, or is it going to come right on down? Usually what will happen, it'll be like this kind of a situation where it'll come down and then try to retest kind of a situation. But if it does blow through, just look for that 450 area will be the next target zone. Now, the downside here, obviously we want to look at today's low. You're looking at 370.80, and then we'll bring this candle right across here. We're looking at 361.93. Then we'll come over here, top of this candle, 358.64, and then we're going to be looking for that 8-day at 353.63. Now, again, we lose that here. We can look at the candles, but here's going to be your target. It's going to be 340.26. That's going to be your 21 simple average. Now, again, say the stock gets his hammer, something happens to it. Always look at these gaps, okay? So right there, you're looking at 275.62. There's your gap. We looked at the top of this candle right here, 255.28. Your gap, you fill. Okay, look at the bottom candle. You're looking at 238.88. There's your gap. And look at the top of it here, it's 218.72. There's your fill. Now, again, it could be a long time before it gets there. Eventually, they'll get filled, but man, it's not today. Okay, so basically what you want to do is just watch today's high. That's going to be very, very key. If we can get above that, we just follow these candles right on up here. That's going to be your next target that we're looking at for. Is going to be that right there is going to be 384.29. That is going to be your next level of resistant levels, okay? But just remember, just keep your eye on this here, this negative divergence. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't always play out, but always that's why we have the RSI in there. You always want to watch these indicators here just to see what possibly could happen. Okay, let's take a look here now at Race. Okay, here we have Race. Now, I've been in the stock a long time. Since this basically became public here, okay? So this is a really, really one of my favorites here. Any kind of a spending here, they'll go there and buy themselves a Ferrari. I mean, that's just simple as that. Okay, so what we have, look at the downside here first. So you want to look at the downside here, okay? 451.92, there's your gap. And look to the top of this candle here, 448.82, okay? So your gap, and then your fill. And then what we'll do is we'll come down here and look at the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 442.72, and then we have this 8-day at 440.76. You got your 21-day, 439.38, and then we have your 8-day here below that at 437.11. Okay, the big retest down here at 422.44. Now, look at how more room that this could run here, okay? Very, very nicely. You're only sitting at 57. You can go to 70 plus. Your green over your red, very, very bullish. Now, what stopped it here? Well, first of all, is this 100-day, 454.97, and then look where it went. This is why you trade the charts. Look right there. Where did it go? 456.80. Okay, so now they have a decision to make. Can it get through that 50-day? Okay, now, again, what we have here is you made that high of that 457.77 there today. Now, we look to the left of this candle here, 457.65. Okay, so there's your resistance levels along with that 50-day. Everything is right there. Now, again, we can bust above this. Okay, then we go right to this gap fill right here. Okay, so what you have in there is 474.90. Okay, so Look at the top of here at 457.65 gap, and then look at the bottom 474.90 gap and fill. Then you can just work yourself all the way up. Now there is another gap up here at 484.62, and then your fill. Look at that 486.28. Okay, so right there, okay, 484, and then right there 486. Okay, so you gap and fill, and then we look right to the top of that candle at 491.30. Then you can work yourself all the way up here to this 498. But the key is going to be closing above that 50-day, and that's going to be very, very crucial, that 456.80 on a closing basis. Now, when you look at a weekly chart, you can see how bullish this is here. See this? Low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This is all very, very good, and you're holding that 50-day very, very nicely. Now, we're right into the old thick of it right here. 456.27, there's your 21-day, and then your 8 days sitting right there at 457.07. So all jammed up right there. Once you can blow above that, then we got a good shot here back at that 498.29 level, okay? But again, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. If we can close above, that's the key, not just a pop and drop, but close above, then we can go much higher here. Downside, just watch that gap, that fill, and then we have some really nice support levels here with that 8-day, that 21-day, and that 200 SMA here. The same way on a weekly. Look how nice this is. You got that nice 50-day that's holding up very, very nicely. Even though when we lost the 8 to 21-day, the 50-day is holding. Look how nice this is. Bottom left, upper right, total bullish chart. Okay. Take a look here at the old crude ski and natty gas. Okay, crude. Look at this. Boy, this is just down goes Frazier. Look at this here. Okay, so we look at this double top situation here, and it's just a total downtrending pattern. Okay, same way with here, downtrending pattern. Now we got to see if that seasonality is going to pay out here today, this year. Where you buy the second week second week here, I should say, of December, running in the first couple of days of January. We got to see how that shakes out. Right now, not looking too good. Okay, so OPEC came back this afternoon and they said that they're going to do the cuts. They're going to hold off on the cuts till April. Yeah, blah blah blah. So now they came out and they said, well, things aren't as bad out there as what they seem. All I got to do is trade the charts. Don't listen to all this nonsense here. Right now, crude is going lower. Just nasty here. I'm in the SEO. I'm long. Short. I'm staying short. That's just how that is. Okay. So downside here, what you want to do is you want to watch this 66.98. That's going to be very, very key. If that's lost here, you're going to go to that 66.53 and then 65.27. After that, 63.64, that's your level, and then 60.57 level, and you could go all the way down, just tug us all the way down to $40 here. So we got to see how this all shakes out. Now, upside here, we just do the reverse of what we were doing here. Okay, so your next upside level here is going to be right there. You're looking at 67.28. And then we can come up here to the bottom of this candle here, 67.71. And then we look to yesterday's low, 67.98. And then we start running into the thick of it, 68.54. That's your key 8 SMA here, which is on a downslide. Your 21-day, 68.97, which is on a downslide. If you get up all past that, then you got 70.37. Right now, the trade is short. And we got to see what's going to happen here when it hits this 66.53. Does it blast through, or does it do a situation like this where you have the red candle and then maybe put it a little bit lower all the way down to 65.27 and then pop up green and have a little run up? So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But right now for me, I am short crude oil and I'm just scalping any kind of a possible daily longs. Okay. Now, natty gas here. Nothing's really changed from midday trading here. The key 21-day is holding. Even though we popped down lower, okay, we're closed above. Okay, popped up higher, closed above. Popped down lower today, and we closed above very, very nicely. So all you got to do is watch this 21-day. Okay, 3.06, but trade this. This is just a trader, long and short. This is not a buy and hold. Plus, you're coming into a time frame that is just not going to work here for natty gas. Okay, so here's what you watch. 3.06, that is going to be your key support level. If that's lost, we go to today's low. You're looking at that 3 flat. We'll come out to the bottom here. You're looking at 2.97, and then we just follow the old candles, okay? So you got 2.94, 2.90, 2.83, and basically 2.81. Got these all memorized there pretty much, okay? That's going to be your big target if this 21-day is lost on a closing basis. Upside, well, pretty simple. We just look here for today's high. What do we have? You got roughly 310, and then we look for yesterday's high, 3.15, and then we have 3.19. That is going to be your big resistance. So what you're doing, you're trading between the 21-day and the 8-day. This is what we're trading here until she breaks up. You break above that 8-day, well, then we can just take the candles going all the way up here until you hit that 3.56. You close below that 21-day. Here's your target, the 50-day. This here I don't like. Green across the road, the red across the road too. But I say this is going on the downside, shows momentum there to the downside. This is not bullish at all. This here we got a old flat ski going on here, so this isn't very good. So right now, you trade these two, between 21 and the 8-day. I don't see anything really bullish here until you could close possibly above that 8-day. So trade this market. This is a good trading range here to make money in your pocket every freaking day. This here is a good shorty. Okay, take it on the short side. Don't never have an opinion. Oh, I got to go long. I got to do this. Take it on the short side. There's a lot of, if you even don't want to buy the options of futures, everything, you can just use the ETFs like I do. They work really, really good. Okay, downtrending market, which means this is going to downtrend. Watch that key level right there, 66.53. That's next target, 65.27. Okay. That's what I got for you. Now, I'll be back here Sunday night as usual. I'll have a video for you before 7 o'clock. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching.